going to show you how to make sauce. Get that olive oil in the pan nice. A little more. So I got my garlic browning. So I'm going to open up my tomatoes. We're even going healthy today. You're not even going to know that it's healthy. It's going to taste so good. If you know how to cook Italian food the right way, healthy or not, it's going to taste good. So I like to use Sorrento ragout. I'm using a fat-free light ragout this morning. My mom always said if the ground pork or the ground chicken is more than $2.49 a pound, it's too much. Bada bing, bada boom, you cook the chicken, you make it nice. Hey, I'm Tony Collicco, and I want to show you today how to make Baked Ziti. We're going to do a healthy Baked Ziti. I know you think Italian and healthy doesn't work out together, but it does. I'm going to show you how to make Baked Ziti like my mom showed me, like her mom showed her. As you can see, this chicken sausage is beautiful. The pieces are not too big, not too small. I mean, when you eat ziti, you want to taste the meat that you're putting in there. I don't know if people chop all this stuff up. So the chicken is beautiful. It's cooked. It's done. I love it. My mom would be proud. And Josephine, God rest your soul, she would be proud. Proud at what I'm doing. So it's done. All right, we're going to put that back over here. So I got my water boiling. We're going to take our barilla whole wheat pasta. We're going to put it in nice, okay? I got my pasta boiling. Very, very important that you cook your pasta the right way. I'm going to talk to you about cooking your pasta al dente. That's a little hard. You people that make mushy pasta, shame on you. All right, so like I told you, I bought the mozzarella. I bought a block of mozzarella, okay? Is it a pain in the neck to shred mozzarella? It's a pain in the neck, but I wasn't going to pay 14 bucks for 2 pounds when I could pay 7 bucks for 2 pounds. So we're going to shred our mozzarella. Very important. It looks like it's going to take forever, but by the way that you're watching this here today, it's only going to take a minute or two. You don't have to see the stress of shredding mozzarella, mamma mia, mama. So you shred your mozzarella nice. This is a good fresh mozzarella. It's a little wet. I like Sorrento. And this is important. See, look. Instead of layering everything that you're doing, you put it all together. Look at that mozzarella. I mean, that's beautiful. If you had taste vision, it's good. That's good. So you get your mozzarella shredded. You get that put in to your ricotta mixture. And what I want you to see, this is going to be really, really important what we're going to be doing right now. All right, we get our mozzarella in. You get a chunk or two, you break it up. If there's a little left over, you eat it. And this is really important, folks. I want you to see this. This is Aunt Josephine telling me how to do this. So, your ragout is room temperature. Got the fresh mozzarella. Now you take your chicken. Nice and hot. See, it's going to take the ricotta cheese, the ricotta, and it's going to warm it up. It's really good. Don't ever try to do this cold. You'll drive yourself crazy. All right. Look at that sauce. Mamma mia. Cooked in what, 3 minutes? No, this is a 10-hour sauce. That other one's back on the burner over there. Take a little bit of hot sauce like this. You put that in with it, okay? I'm going to show you how this all comes together. Did I put cheese in there before? I don't know. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. We'll put a little more cheese, okay? Now you take your mixture and you mix it up. Look at this. Folks that layer, don't layer. Let's call today's cooking show, please don't layer your ziti and your ricotta cheese with your mozzarella, because you don't want to do that. You can even see while I'm mixing this together. I mean, even though the ricotta is room temperature, the heat from the chicken and the hot sauce that I put on there helps to melt it down. You're going to see later when we add our delicious whole wheat pasta how it all comes together. Put a little more sauce in there. I mean, after all, who layers their sauce? You layer your sauce too? Come on, people, you're killing me. It's 2014. Look at that. I mean, when I'm doing this at home, my kids come with a big tablespoon and they mange. They start manging on this. They don't even eat pasta. Crying out loud. That's beautiful. So we're going to set this aside for now. Stir your pasta, America. Stir your pasta. That's so important. I tell my kids, if you're making pasta and one piece sticks, shame on you. You don't want any of your pasta to stick. You want to let that cook. You want to have it al dente. I'm going to show you how to have it al dente. So I told you that we're going to do the pasta al dente, right? I meant that. Very important. Soggy, mushy pasta. No, no, no. So I got my whole wheat pasta. I know you guys probably can't see over here, but I got my pasta. Is al dente. Very important. Al dente means a little hard. I don't mean chewy so it sticks in your teeth, although some Italian people like it that way. I mean just a little hard because you're going to bake it in the oven. When you bake it in the oven, you don't want it to get mushy. So there's a lot of us here today. I got my nice aluminum pan. I love olive oil even in spray form. So what we're going to do is just spray the pan a little bit so the stuff doesn't stick. So important, folks. Now what we're going to do, bada bing, we got our nice sauce. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the sauce, we're going to layer it in the pan just a little bit. Okay? I like to get it spread around. I don't like nothing to burn. Don't burn nothing. Capiche? All right, so now we got our sauce here. I'm going to show you another trick that I like to use. I like everything to be hot. So we got this hot pasta right now, okay? Like I told you, folks, I don't know if you could see that on camera. Al dente. Just a little bit chewy, that's it. Man, that's good. The pasta's hot. My mixture's at room temperature with that delicious chicken that we put in there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my pasta in with this beautiful mixture. Look at that, folks. Huh? I mean, look at that. That's beautiful. We're going to put a little more sauce on it. This is Aunt Josephine's little trick for all you people that have ever layered ziti or lasagna. You don't have to do that anymore. I'm going to tell you another little trick is you take that mixture before you put the pasta in it and you put it in the refrigerator overnight. You let all that delicious spices and the chicken and everything get with it. You can boil lasagna noodles, take them, drain them, dry them on a nice clean cloth, and then scoop your mixture out with a tablespoon or with a ice cream scoop, and you could roll your lasagna. Rolled lasagna, mamma mia. You don't have to layer it. Then you don't have to have that many carbs either. So look at that mixture, folks. Why would you want to layer something when you can just mix it all up like this? Can you hear that? Do we have really good sound? Listen to that. Mamma mia. Listen. Look at that. So now you take it in your pan. Like to go down the side of the pan. Look at that, folks. Now that's what I'm talking about right there. Look at that. No layering. Nice. You got everything mixed together. So the important part is, hey, did I ever tell you I argue with my wife a little bit, not too much. We've been together 28 years. My wife, when she makes a tray of ziti, she doesn't like to send over extra sauce. I grew up with extra sauce. You got to have extra sauce. Now, because you're probably not going to want to make a pot of extra sauce, because you're not Italian, I won't hold that against you. You put the sauce right on your ziti. Look at that. You get that sauce in there nice. Now, folks, you're almost done. Look at, we got the, and this was only 1 pound of mozzarella. So now we're going to put that nice mozzarella over the top. Look at that. Okay. And then a little more Parmesan, just a little. Don't overdo it with the salty stuff. And get a good cheese too. Folks, there is Tony Collicco's Baked Ziti on the healthy side with whole grain pasta, with chicken sausage, with light ricotta cheese. Now we're going to throw this into the oven. Now, if you're making this the way I did today, all you're going to do is put it in the oven for 45 minutes and it's done. Now, if you want to make your food for the week, some of you moms do that. Very cool. You can take this and put it in the refrigerator. When you want to cook it, you take it out in a day or 2 or 3, and remember, all the sauce and everything's going to absorb into the pasta. Mwah! It's going to be delicious. But you take it out, you let it set room temperature. Before you put it in the oven, I like to use my oven on 350. Everything's 350. I put it in the oven about an hour, hour and 20 minutes. You got to watch it. You got to turn it. But what we're going to do today, we're going to throw this in for 45 minutes, and then we're going to be able to have a nice meal, but not till I show you how to make some garlic bread. I am really happy to be with Signature Chefs of Orlando today. We got our ziti in the oven. I'm going to make garlic bread. Yeah, I grew up in New York where you get a nice hard crust Italian bread. Now you can stick with the whole wheat thing and still get the same idea of eating healthy. I don't know that I want to use that. Cut it out. I don't like it. Stop the cameras. So you could use a whole wheat bread if you'd like to, but I got me a nice, I'm a New Yorker, but I was only able to get some fresh Chicago-style Italian bread. Look at this. Mamma mia. Now that's good Italian bread. Look at that Italian bread, huh? Look at that. So here's what I'm going to show you how to do. You can do your garlic bread any way you want to. I'm going to show you something I never said I wanted to show anybody. It's one of my secrets in making quick garlic bread, and I know for a lot of you don't have all the time you need to cook, but that was the whole purpose of today, to show you how to make ziti easy, the garlic bread, the whole 9 yards. So what I did was I cut my bread in half, because most of the aluminum foil you buy in the store, you're not going to be able to fit a whole loaf of bread in it. And then how many of you have taken 2 or 3 pieces of aluminum foil, wrapped your garlic bread, and then you got a mess, right? You know I'm right. So you take your bread. Now this is a quick secret. It's my secret. I got olive oil spray, and you can spray the bread really fast with that olive oil. Little bit of Parmesan cheese, little bit more, so a little more, and a little bit of garlic salt. Really, all kidding aside, you want a little bit of garlic salt because the cheese is a little salty. You take your basil and you just pinch it on there. Boom. Little bit of basil, nice. You got your olive oil on there. You fold it up over the top. That bad boy's ready to throw in the oven. Now, if you don't want to use Pam because you might not like the spray, I don't know, whatever you like you use. It's okay with me. I'm not going to get mad at you because you're not standing here in the kitchen cooking with me. Matter of fact, nobody's standing here in the kitchen cooking with me because I don't like anybody to be near me when I'm cooking. All right. So we got our bread. Now this time, we're going to do almost the same thing, but I got my olive oil, and you put your olive oil on there. Now, if you want to hit the aluminum foil with the olive oil, when that baby bakes in the oven, man, it's going to be crisp. A little bit of Parmesan. I know you thought I was going to say a little more, didn't you? Little bit of garlic salt. Little bit of basil. Take it, fold it, Nice, nice. There's a loaf of bread ready to go in the oven. Now you got to listen, because I'm going to tell you when to put that in the oven. You don't want your bread to burn. You don't want it too crispy. You want it all to come out good and at the same time. Okay, so like I said, when you're making your ziti fresh, you only need to put it in the oven for 45 minutes. Take about the last 10 to 15 minutes of that 45 minutes to toss your garlic bread in. Now I want to show you how beautiful this comes out. Garlic bread, look at that. Now there is a beautiful baked ziti, and now you're ready to serve your ziti. So, you know why they call it baked ziti? If the edges, the pasta needs to be baked just a little crispy. Don't burn your ziti. But what you want to do is take a little bit of that. Look at that. Look at that ziti. You want to clean up your plate here, because you don't want any chefs to be criticizing you. Little bit of parsley. Take a delicious piece of garlic bread. And there you have it, folks. A delicious, healthy baked ziti that only took about 45 minutes to make, minus the 10 hours for the sauce to cook.